You know, for 3 years, I've been saying Ocean can't die, and the last person that I expected to try and challenge that was you, Agony. After everything we've been through, Mick Foley, the Headbangers, MVP, and you're gonna throw all that away for Dr. Eric? All right, you wanna try and fucking kill me? Then try me. This Friday, at Destiny Awaits in Port St. Lucie. Fight me! Because you can try and break my neck, you can try and kill me all you want. You get in the ring with me, next time I get my hands on you, I'm gonna cave your fucking face in.
Welcome to another episode of CCW Live. We're just days away from a return to Port St. Lucie, Florida this coming Friday for Destiny Awaits. A lot of top stars from around the world will convene on Port St. Lucie. In addition to all of the action here for CCW, all the champions will be in the house. It's coming down this Friday night. But tonight, here on CCW Live, as I talked about last week, Alan S2S Martinez gets an incredible opportunity as he challenges Jackal Stevens for the Southeastern Championship. Also, Pistol Black, after a huge win the last time we were in Port St. Lucie, winning that Patriot Games Battle Royal, will take on Agony with Dr. Eric Christopher. All that plus much, much more. It's coming down tonight as CCW comes alive.
Accompanying Agony to the ring with, of course, Dr. Eric Christopher, and he's the real problem in here.
Indeed he is. Over the last couple of months here in Coastal Championship Wrestling, I'm not sure of anyone who has not only shown that they have the power, but has abused the power, like the good Dr. Eric Christopher.
You're 100% right. I mean, unethical as unethical can be, using that psychological prowess to manipulate Agony and change his whole outlook, turning on his partner Alex Ocean, and really turning his back on Jack Stevens as well.
And of course, just being 3 days away from Destiny Awaits in Port St. Lucie, the last time we were there, we saw that triple threat match with all of the members of American Horror Story. Let's see what Agony will do this Saturday, but coming up tonight, he's got a big challenge in front of him. 197 pounds, As I'm bringing out for Dan Jug out of there in a hurry. I certainly wouldn't want to be anywhere near Agony. But Pistol Black coming out here with a semblance of momentum in his own right. The last time we were in Port St. Lucie, winning that Patriot Games Battle Royal.
Here's winning that Battle Royal. Coming to the gate hot now. Pistol Black, but he's going to have a chance with Agony. I don't know he has enough to get the job done here, but we'll see soon.
An amazing opportunity for Pistol Black here tonight on CCW Live. But you have to wonder, what has Dr. Eric Christopher cooked up for this bout tonight? And what is he planning for the future? Because Dan, you and I both know we've been around long enough. Agony, not done yet with Alex Ocean.
No, that one's a far, far away from being over. And Alex Ocean is not done with Agony. I got news for you. Alex Ocean, double tough competitor, and it's going to take a lot to put him away.
And with the fearless attitude, the no limits that we've seen out of Alex Ocean, I have to imagine we're going to see a whole lot more come down between these former partners and friends. Some last-minute strategy being discussed here by Dr. Eric Christopher and Agony as we are set for singles competition here tonight on Alive. And don't forget, coming up tonight here in our main event, that third member of American Horror Story, Jackal Stevens, does put his CCW Southeastern title on the line against Alan S2S Martinez in what surely will be a big-time bout.
I am really looking forward to that one. It's going to be tremendous.
Indeed it will.
Mr. Black now getting in the face of Agony.
And he's not backing down.
Well, give credit where credit is due. He's not backing down, but does he, and he gives him a shove. You don't want to raise the ire of Agony.
And Agony with a big kick there, and Pistol Black might start rolling downhill at this point. But Agony, wow, Agony there. Bending back the fingers of Pistol Black. Look at that finger manipulation there. just twisting those digits and stopping away as well. And Agony with a short arm clothesline. You have to give it to Pistol Black, not backing down from the challenge. But anytime you're in there with a guy like Agony, you might be biting off more than you can chew before the bell even rings.
He certainly has more guts than brains, that's for sure. But will guts be allowed? That's Agony just manning him.
Beeling Pistol Black nearly halfway across the ring. Pistol Black every bit of 250, 260. And Agony
coming out of his shell a little bit in terms of speaking.
You see a little bit more personality indeed there, Dan. Great point. And you have to wonder, what has Dr. Eric Christopher manipulated in the mind of Agony to get those words starting to come out? And he picks up Pistol Black after the belly-to-belly suplex.
I'd like to see that.
You and I both saw, Dan, this match already should be over.
Without a doubt. When you get an opportunity to pin the man, pin the man. There's no reason for that.
As Agony sending a statement here to not just Alex Ocean, but the entire CCW roster. But Pistol Black once again,
Look at Pistol
backing
Black
down.
firing back.
Gonna charge in the shotgun drop kick, sends Agony reeling. One more time, step up knee, and Pistol Black now trying to build some steam here.
Look at this.
Pistol Black off the ropes, and Pistol Black the flying body attack right into the back of Agony.
Pistol Black fired up, but he's turning his back on Agony, and that's a huge mistake.
And Agony gonna scoop up Pistol Black, puts him right in position, and he's gonna drive him 6 feet under with the tombstone pile driver. 1, 2, 3, and Agony picks up another victim with a 5 count.
I'll lock King Kong Wonder.
And you have to wonder, those extra 2 counts, was that all part of the plan of Eric Christopher?
I have no doubt in my mind that it was, Blake. Agony gets his hand raised. Pistol Black, a valiant effort. But he'll learn a lesson, never turn your back on Agony.
So what an impressive showing there by Agony. Pistol Black, again, does not back down, shows a lot of moxie, does the young man. But Agony, too much to overcome on this night, especially with the game plan cooked up by that man right there, Dr. Eric Christopher. And again, in just 72 hours, Dan, what's going to come? And whose destiny will await Agony this coming Friday in Port St. Lucie?
That's a good question. Only one way to find out. Get your tickets now. Very few remaining. Port St. Lucie. Destiny awaits the Mid-Florida Event Center this Friday.
Boca Stone Design. From fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
Attention wrestling fans, Destiny awaits at the Mid-Florida Event Center in Port St. Lucie on Friday, August 20th with an 8 p.m. bell time. Cage versus Swan. Cha-Cha Charlie versus Moose. Get your tickets now. Don't wait.
Did you see that, Alex? Did you see what happened to your wannabe clone, Pistol Black? He fell just like everyone else to the maker of Nightmare's Agony. But people are now telling us that Alex Ocean issued a challenge against Agony at Destiny Awaits this Friday in Port St. Lucie. You know what, Alex? You're on. But we do things our way. So we've got a little stipulation to add to that match. If you somehow, some way, can beat Agony, you can face him at Bash at the Brew in whatever type of match you want. But when the more likely scenario happens and Agony defeats you 1, 2, 3, you're not only banished from the brewery, but you're gone from CCW forever. See you this Friday, Alex. No.
Dude, you're doing the thing too? I'm the Juggernaut.
Dude, I'm the Cha-Cha guy.
Oh my God, we're the Cha-Cha Juggernaut.
You get it?
On August 28th, we're gonna beat the Cha-Cha Juggernauts. Charlie, I heard you say to QT that, oh, this isn't AEW, it's CCW. It doesn't matter what the letters are. All that matters is TSF.
And hey, that other guy, Vince Steele, 480 pounds, man. Can you believe
can't
that?
teach that.
If he catches us, we're no doubt about it. He can crush us. But hey, that doesn't matter because we're just two swift fellas. Oh, you get it?
August 28th, it appears you have signed the waiver.
And don't worry about coming to the factory because we're going to get ourselves to Nashville, Tennessee.
And it's most definitely gonna be a fight.
I cannot wait for match in the Group 8 in just a few weeks to kick off the month of September. As we saw an incredible match in the Group 7 recently with the debut of QT Marshall, that ladder match between Anthony Katina and Jackal Stevens for the Southeastern Championship, of course, also the debut of Tiffany Niemes with Vic Arson before the bell even rings, goes right after Nick Turner.
Turner making a rookie mistake and Turner is back on Arson. Can never do that without paying the price, and he's paying the price now.
As Vic Arson has found an opening for himself before the bell even rings. And now taking advantage, here's Lou Spector.
Spector.
Amy Veronica is going to need eyes in the back of her head as she's going to have her hands full here with the resident scumbags. As Vic Arson has Turner against the ropes here. Irish Rip attempt reversed by the Wrangler. Drops down, does Nick Turner off the ropes, goes Arson, leapfrog by Nick Turner. Goes back the other way, look at the athleticism by Nick Turner and connects with a spinning back elbow. And a deep arm drag takedown, nicely done. One more time coming back the other way and Vic Arson is grounded.
He's got that arm bar applied, and Vic Arson better be careful. Yeah, and there it is.
Went for that cross arm breaker, and Vic Arson quickly finds himself tied into that bottom rope to prevent the hold.
You don't see it too often from a cowboy, but he's very well versed in jiu-jitsu. And boy, aggressive as can be is Nick Turner going out after him.
And you see him fight right through Xander Frost, right through Lou Spector, not caring at all who's outside.
Boy, he just paid the price for it, though. Got reversed into that corner post. And he's down hard on the arena floor. Now Xander Frost now.
And Frost gonna send Turner back inside, and just like that, Vic Arson back in control.
Come on, cowboy.
As Arson who won't back down from a challenge in his own right, usually with the help of Lou Spector, snaps the neck forward of Nick Turner. That only gets two. And you have to hand it to Arson, along with Miami Mike, the last time we were in Port St. Lucie for Patriot Games. An impressive showing against Mosh and Thrasher the Head.
Boy, he gave him all they could handle.
Your fault.
Nice Russian leg sweep with the float over. Vic Arson is a tremendous technical wrestler. But boy, he's got a mean streak, and he's under the influence of one Lou Spector.
Here goes a cover up the headbutt, and another near fall by Arson. Vic Arson is seemingly always infatuated with the flames and the heat that come from fire. And he's trying to create a little bit of friction right there inside the ring as he connects with the left hand to the stomach of Nick Turner. And that spinning neck breaker grounds the Wrangler. Leto press two, and another near fall.
Nicely done by Vic Arson. Again, a tremendous technical wrestler. He knows every move in the book.
Vic Arson, haven't seen him in singles action in quite some time here in CCW. The reversal by Nick Turner. And Turner, hip-lock takeover. Guys go right back to that Juji Gatami, that cross arm breaker. Can he get Vic Arson's 180 degrees here? Arson's going to fold over. Nice counter attempt into the pinfall. And Arson right back with a clothesline. Lateral press. And another near fall.
Boy, it's been all Vic Arson as of late.
Nick had a flurry at the beginning of the match, but once he went to the outside, Arshin has been in complete control.
And again, if Nick Turner's able to get back into this match, Dan, how is he going to be able to overcome the numbers game on the outside?
Well, that's the problem.
And Arshin showing off some power right there with that side slam. 1-2. And Turner somehow gets that left shoulder up at the nick of time.
Even if Turner's able to come back and gain control again, he's going to have to deal with Lou Spector and Xander Frost on the outside. He's got an uphill battle going, Blake.
Indeed. And Vic Arshin now perches himself up on that middle rope, taking all the time in the world. And he took a second too long as Nick Turner rolls out of the way of that diving headbutt. And now the Wrangler gets right back into this one, Dan.
He's got to take advantage now, Blake. He's got a nice clothesline. Arshin down.
And Turner with one clothesline. Spinning back elbow. Lou Spector's plan starting to unravel in front of our eyes here. Arshin from the full Nelson to that Inseguri, to the, near fall right there.
And there's Spector up on, come on, get him down, Amy.
Connected with that Uranagi, only a near fall. But now Turner measuring him up. Keep your eyes on Xander Frost here. Come on now, get him down from there. Turn around, Amy Veronica. Yes. And the miscommunication. Arshin collides with Frost. Nick Turner measuring up. Vic Arshin, the roundhouse kick right to the temple. 1, 2, 3, and that'll do it. Big win by the Wrangler. Big win. A huge victory there for Nick Turner. And then, just 3 days before Vic Arshin gets an opportunity at the CCW Tag Team Championship, all momentum completely derailed by the Wrangler.
This Friday night, St. Lucie County, Mid-Florida Civic Center, 8 p.m. I've got 2 big problems, and I get to solve them both in one night. First of all, Andy English, the bus, toot, toot. You know, big man, you've had a great run on the Treasure Coast. You've made all the little snot-nosed kids clap and cheer. Their parents, they have a role model to look up to. You've beaten everybody. But unfortunately, Andy, like all good things, your run has come to an end. Because in their infinite wisdom, the CCW offices have placed you this Friday against my problem solver, Brian Brock. And unfortunately for you, there's a man bigger, badder, rougher, and tougher than you, and he's going to take your head clear off your shoulders. But don't worry, kids. I've instructed Brian not to touch Andy's right leg, so he can still drive the bus and get you to school Monday morning.
Hey CCW fans, Minutes to the Bell Time is your one-stop shop for pro wrestling news and information. Stay up to date with the daily wrestling news show, the Body Slam Brigade newsletter, and check out our social media for daily updates. Find out more by following Minutes to the Bell Time on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
On to my second problem, the South American Alliance. Now, I got no problem with Vinicius, and as a matter of fact, big man, you got some skills. With proper management, you could be a CCW heavyweight champion. And Ariel Levy, you've got some skills too. With proper assistance, you could be a success in the bars after the show. My beef is with Bill Alfonso. You can say what you want, guys, but we won a tag team title shot back in May. And my good friend Bill has been nowhere to be seen since. Dodging my calls, avoiding me in the locker rooms, not showing up at the bars. Look, we earned it and we're getting it. And Bill, I've known you a long time. I grew up watching you. Most of what I know, what I've learned, has come from watching Bill Alfonso. But nowadays, Bill, you signing autographs, you're hugging children, you're selling whistles, tweet, tweet. You're a nice old man now, Bill. The problem is, this is the wrestling business. And me, I'll slice your damn throat for a nickel.
Teammate of Jackal Stevens and Agony already made a huge impact tonight on CCW Alive. We've already seen Agony have a lot of issues, of course, with Alex Ocean. Well, American
turning back at this point for Agony. I think that man is just way too far gone.
It remains to be seen exactly how it all shakes out with Dr. Eric Christopher being the mastermind. But this is going to be a highly contested main event here tonight.
Ring the bell.
And bell sounds, we're underway here. CCW Southeastern Championship on the line. Main event of this week's episode of Alive. Alan S2S Martinez challenging Jackal Stevens. Referee Chris Costa assigned to this contest.
Well, he better have his working shoes on, Chris Costa. These two are super quick. As we see a collar and elbow tie, both men trying to feel each other out. Martinez with a hammerlock.
We've seen Alan Martinez compete for the Cruiserweight Championship in recent weeks. Had a great bout with Chris Farrow back at our Father's Day extravaganza in Lake Park, really pushing him to the limit. He's pushed Eddie Caraway to the limit. He's gone toe-to-toe with Ariel Levy. But tonight, he has Jackal Stevens. We'll see how this one shakes out as Jackal Stevens starting to push Cha-Cha Charlie for maybe the most popular man in CCW.
They're neck and neck in that book, I think.
And Martinez showing off the athleticism right here, grabs the side headlock against Jackal Stevens. Stevens has a slight height advantage, I believe, over Martinez. There's a shoulder tackle by S2S. And a near fall, and Jackal Stevens regains control with his version of a side headlock. And the power there by the champion, lateral press. Only a 1 count. Very back and forth affair here in the opening couple of minutes for the Southeastern title in this week's main event.
Both men, excellent technical wrestlers, with Jackal Stevens, you'll see him throw his chops and forearms quite often in his matches. Right now, a beautiful exchange of arm drags. Both the men had the same idea, going for the drop kick, and we got a standoff and a stalemate.
Indeed we do, very evenly matched here. Both of these men doing their homework ever since this bout was announced last week on our program. And they've really been studying tape, preparing for this battle. We already alluded to Jackal Stevens putting his championship on the line. Him and Will Austin. But also, what about Cha-Cha Charlie and Moose of Impact Wrestling? That's all coming down this Friday.
And that's an interesting matchup that I'm looking forward to seeing here on Friday night in Port St. Lucie.
Of course, Cha-Cha Charlie tested by AEW's QT Marshall just a couple of weeks back. And now he has Impact Wrestling, their former world champion Moose, in front of him here on Friday. But S2S with the basement drop kick there. 1-2 lateral press. Does not hook the leg, and Dan, I think that was the difference.
That could have been, we could have seen a new Southeastern champion if he had only hooked the leg.
Martinez there. Sends off the ropes, puts his head down. Sunset flip attempt by the Southeastern champion. Martinez putting on the brakes. And S2S drops the leg right across the throat.
Stevens now in trouble.
Alan Martinez here with maybe the biggest opportunity of his young career. Charges into that far side corner. Connects with a forearm. Gonna try to load it up one more time. Martinez maybe bit off more than he could chew there. Sent to the outside. And Jackal now gonna send Martinez face first there into the turnbuckle, and Martinez drops to the floor.
And Stevens now going out after him. You don't see this too often from him. He likes to keep it in the ring most of the time. Alan Martinez in trouble on the outside as Jackal goes to work with forearms to the back. Into the guardrail.
He sends Martinez.
Stevens showing a mean streak, plate.
Indeed he is. I think maybe we're seeing some of the after effects of that ladder match with Anthony Katina at Bash at the Bruce 7.
Well, he may have to get more aggressive. Like you said, that Southeastern Championship is certainly in jeopardy tonight and in a few days in Port St. Lucie. And Jackal Stevens doing what he's got to do to hold on to that belt.
S2S reverses course right there, sends Steven to that steel ring post. No padding or protection there. And speaking of aggression, Alan S2S Martinez really picking up a few notches on the outside.
These two look really aggravated at one another. And it's what I thought was going to be a more scientific match, now turning into a big brawl.
Keep your eyes on S2S here. He's measuring up Jackal Stevens. Going to get a running start and connects with that flying forearm. Turns a few pages deeper in the playbook, Dan, and connects.
Absolutely, but you can't pin him outside, Blake. He's got to get him in the ring if he wants that belt around his waist when this match is over.
He can win by count out of disqualification, but the only way to secure that Southeastern Championship, right on the money there, Dan, inside the ring with pinfall or submission.
Yeah, and Costa giving him a lot of leeway. Finally traveling along to the outside to try and get him back in the ring, and finally in there. Jackal going to work the top and an
elbow to the base of the skull.
This is a title match. It is a main event on CCW Live, and we are at standing room only here inside the CCW Arena. As Jackal Stevens here connects in the corner with that basement drop kick of his own. Pulls S2S down. Fisherman suplex. He holds the bridge, but only a near fall.
Stevens now. Ooh, and a vicious knife edge chop.
As Jackal now sending to the near side corner. And a step-up kick there by S2S. And now he's trying to pick up the pace here, Dan.
Beautiful flying form. I love the aggressiveness of Alan S2S Martinez. He wants that goal.
Multiple variations of that flying forearm here. S2S has Jackal Stevens in position. Goes up. Split-legged moonsault. Here we go. 2. Whoa. 2.5.
He got all that split-leg moonsault. I thought he had him there.
Studying some Rob Van Dam tape, it looks like, in the last week.
Without a question.
As S2S expanding his offense, and again, maybe the biggest opportunity of his young career here in CCW. As Stevens tries a snake eyes, I don't think he got all of it.
I don't think he got any of it. He got tied up in the ropes there. But Martinez still in a very... As Jackal slams him down to the mat.
Nice counter attempt by Martinez, but Stevens there tries to cover. Only 2. Very back and forth here in this main event. If you're scoring at home, this can be pretty hard to decide who's got the victory. With S2S.
He was going for that blockbuster, Blake.
Indeed, well scouted by the challenger, Alan Martinez. He's all the way upstairs. High-risk territory. Keep your eyes on S2S. He nails it there with the double knees. We got a new champion, too. 2.5.
Blake, he didn't have any weight across his chest. He had no weight across his chest, Blake. Jackal able to roll that left shoulder up.
Alan Martinez a hair's breadth away from securing his first major championship here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. And now Jackal Stevens right in front of us here, Dan, doing his best to get back to his feet. Now fending off S2S. Oh, and it looks like the knee might be hurt. I don't know, Jackal goes for the brainbuster suplex here. 1, 2, and again S2S able to stay alive.
You see the experience of Jackal Stevens. He was going for that top rope, he slipped, and instead of trying to go back to the well, he went right back on the attack. Martinez with that suplex.
Double leg pickup there by S2S, and now Alan Martinez has Jackal Stevens right in the center of the ring. Dan, if he can turn him over, perhaps into a sharpshooter. Oh no, looks like he's going for the STF variation. The champion's right in the center of the ring here.
He is. Can you see a tap out? He's trying to push up and alleviate some of the pressure on his lower back. But he's got his legs locked up. He's got all kinds of pain going on right now. Alan Martinez could have a submission here. We could have a new Southeastern champion.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Jackal Stevens is biting the hand of Alan Martinez. Talk about a reversal.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, Blake.
As we knew, the Southeastern champion sometimes thinks a little bit out of the box. That's a whole new take on it right there. Dragon screw leg whip by Jackal Stevens, and now right in the center of the ring, we're going to go to school, and he locks him into the figure 4.
Stevens yelling at him to tap out.
Chris Costa.
Martinez, he's not far from the rope, Blake. He's just got to roll his eyes rolled toward the center, trying to reverse that figure 4, and now the pressure is on Jackal Stevens.
A reversal of pressure there, nicely done by S2S to flip it around. And again, Jackal Stevens right in the center of the ring, but we go back the other way, and the pressure now, once again, on Alan Martinez. And he's able to get to the ropes here, as Chris Costa telling Jackal Stevens to break it up. But now Stevens looks like his knee might be compromised.
Both of them on wobbly legs, Blake.
Indeed. And now, right in the middle of this professional wrestling match, a kickboxing match is breaking out.
They're exchanging forearm blows now.
Back and forth, tooth and nail right in the center of the ring here, Dan. Highly contested main event. And Stevens, with the springboard, takes out S2S. The
the inverted atomic drop. And there's a scoop slam. Goes for the springboard senton. S2S really has this match well scouted. Has him up there. Oh! And a reverse go to sleep out of the torture rack position. Dan, if he can cover him, we've got a new champion here. 1, 2. And S2S a bit overzealous. Does not hook the leg, and we can definitively say that is the difference.
And again, no way to cross the chest. He's got to cover him properly, and we could have a new champion.
And now Alan Martinez needs to go back to the drawing board here. He might be setting up Jackal Stevens for that springboard forearm. We've already seen him hit the double knees. Oh, and S2S snaps off a DDT. Here's a cover. 2.
He didn't get all of that DDT, though, I can tell you that.
Jackal escapes once again. There's almost no way Jackal Stevens will be at 100% when he meets Will Austin this Friday night. The only question now is, will he still have that Southeastern title around his waist?
Boy, he's just absorbing those blows right now and firing himself up. But Martinez, boy, it's one after the other.
Talk about a second win here for Jackal. And S2S goes for the Enziguri. Jackal ducks underneath and hits the Olympic slam.
That's going to do it.
1, 2, 3, and Jackal's still the champ.
Big win and a hard-fought win like that. Probably what's he going to have left in the tank this Friday at Port St. Lucie.
So once again, Alan S2S Martinez pushes his opponent to the limit. Jackal Stevens, maybe outside of Anthony Katina in that ladder match, has not been tested since he has regained the Southeastern title. But Dan, here tonight, he's going to escape with the title, and now, in just about 72 hours, has Will Austin right in front of him.
What great action once again here inside the CCW arena. You saw it firsthand on CCW Live. Vic Arson up to no good once again alongside Lou Spector. This coming Friday, along with one of other Lou's charges, we'll get a tag team title shot at the South American Alliance as Destiny Awaits. And of course, coming up, Moose, Cha-Cha Charlie. It's coming down this Friday. Also, cannot forget about an action-packed main event. The Machine Brian Cage, Rich Swann. It's AEW versus Impact Wrestling in CCW. It's all coming down this Friday. And don't forget, stay tuned next week, right here, for next Tuesday at 7 p.m. on CCW Alive. We'll see you this Friday in Port St. Lucie.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.